Hey guys, welcome to another Hello Awesome Book Talk, and in this book talk we will be discussing Robin Wasserman's Greed of the Seven Deadly Sins series. Now, in the title Greed, it says who says you can't have it all, and in the cover of the book you will see the character Miranda, and you will also see Kane, Beth, Harper, and Adam, okay? And then on the back, it's an introduction to what's going to be happening in the book. The end of the year, the end of an era. Lucky Miranda's finished strong. She has what she always wanted. Kane, reformed, relationship ready. Really boring. Harper has prom queen in the bag, but sadly, her king has failed. Adam's busy tending to Beth, who is fully unable to move on. It means leaving Reed, who, let's admit, has no future anyway. Before they toss those caps in the air, there is a surprise or two left. Have no fear. And then it says commit them all. Right there, there is Kaia, who's lust, Kane, who's envy, Harper, who's pride, Beth, who's wrath, Adam, who's sloth, and Reed, who's gluttony, and then we have Miranda, who's greed. Okay, now this book series kind of starts about a bunch of high school students. I know that seems a little bit bad and boring, but it's about a bunch of high school students who basically, let me break it down for you. Okay, there is Harper, who wants Adam, who's Beth's boyfriend, and there is Kane, who wants Beth, and she's Adam's girlfriend. There is Kaia, who slept with Adam and took his virginity. She's currently dating Reed. And then Miranda wants Kane. So that's the breakdown. Everybody wants somebody else. Except Adam and Beth. They were okay together until, Kaia came along and slept with Adam. But that didn't ruin the relationship. You see, Harper, Kane, and Kaia kind of constructed this elaborate plan to make it look like Beth cheated on Adam, which would cause their breakup, and it did. And then Harper and Adam started dating for a while. Kane started dating Beth until everything blew up at a New Year's party. And then Kaia went back and told Beth the truth, that her and Adam slept together and all that, because Kaia loves picking on Beth, Beth breaks up with Adam, and then plans her revenge on Harper by putting ecstasy that Kane gave her as a New Year's gift in Harper's coffee. It's a latte thing. Harper ends up getting into the back of Kaia's car and driving it, causing it to careen off the road because she's on some really high drugs, and causes Kaia's inevitable death. At the same time, Kaia was also sleeping with their teacher, and Beth kind of got raped by said teacher also, but he never really come forward. He ends up getting killed by money sharks, or people that his wife sent to kill him and all that, so that's fun. And also, what goes on in Miranda's life, finally, because this book focuses solely on her. I'm just giving you the breakdown of what the other books kind of have. Miranda has Kane, and they're dating. She wants to remember the year. She's planning to go to New York and live with Harper and get an apartment. Her mom doesn't want her to because Miranda is her mother's babysitting service, nanny, cleaner, and cook. She does everything for her mom and doesn't get anything in return. Now, she realizes that she has to start being a little bit selfish for herself because she's about to start her life, and if she lets everyone push her around, she's never going to get anywhere in the world. And she starts this right off with when she gets arrested. Get this, for having drugs in her car and the will to distribute, when actually she gave her car to her boyfriend Kane because his car was in the shop, doing what good girlfriends do. She was hoping that Kane would come to her rescue and tell these cops that Miranda's not a drug dealer and she's not a drug user. Kane, however, did not, because he has priors with the police. He has a record, so he could end up much worse than she does if he comes forward and says anything. Now, he tells her when Harper comes to confront him about Miranda's predicament that Harper is no better than he is, that she does what she does to get what she wants, and that's why they're the most popular kids in the high school. Miranda's sitting in prison and the holding cell, not a real prison. She's having an epiphany, realizing that she's just let everybody in her life walk over her. She's let Harper walk over her by coming to her aid every single time she broke a nail. She has let Kane walk all over her because look where she's at for trying to not ask him questions and not requesting him to be a better boyfriend to her and treat her better, even though he was about to cheat on her one night. Even though he didn't, he had the full intent to because, hey, he didn't like the sound of a relationship. So she didn't request anything from him and didn't try to change him for the better for this relationship, and she ends up in jail for drugs. Pot candy, to be precise. She finally realizes she's got to be greedy, so she tells her mom she's going to New York and that she has to start being a mother to her children and that she has her own life. Good on her. She tells Harper that from now on she's going to make her own decisions and choices, and that Harper can just be fine with that, and that her life is not going to go on hold every time Harper has a hangnail. Harper's okay with that and happy that she finally grew a backbone, which is kind of weird. Breaks up with Kane and tells him to go to hell. They still stay amicable friends, but they are never getting back together, ever. It's like that song by Taylor Swift. You know, we are never, never, ever getting back together. You know, that's their song. And after that, she goes to college with Harper. They move into their little apartment in New York, and they are happy. Harper goes on a long-distance relationship with Adam, and they all graduate. Kane doesn't end up in prison. He ends up getting lucky and only gets probation. So he has kind of a happy life, too. Reed goes on tour with his band, and Beth ends up taking some extra classes at a community college, and then she plans to reapply to Berkeley and try to get into that university later on in life. She's not going to let killing Kaia withstand or, get in the way of her achieving her dreams. Such a really overachieving murderer, Barbie. It's amazing. Somebody give her the valedictorian position. This girl, though. This girl. She's beautiful. Yes. Kill somebody and apply to Berkeley. It's a goal. It's a really good book series, though, guys. I mean, honestly, reading it, I had a lot of fun. It never bored me, especially when spineless Miranda ends up in jail and growing a spine in said holding cell, which she considered a jail, and realized she was claustrophobic at the same time. What an awkward position she was put in, but I'm glad she grew a spine, finally. And it's the last book in the series, so if you guys want to read the rest of the books, don't watch this review. If you don't care and just want to know how it ends, then watch this review. Now that's it for the 7 Deadly Sins series. I will link the book series below. I will link the music I'm using below. And I will link the mini Lifetime series that is about these books in the description below. I hope I have given you guys something to read, because this is a really good book and I really recommend it. Come on, I've tried my best. Look at this awesome book. Look at it. You just know it's awesome. Awesome. Okay, that's all I have to say, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Bye, guys.